Radio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go,
Are you ready?
JP with Monica and Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. When last we left you, I had the reminder of that time Monica got pimped out by her mom. Underage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I might have just turned 16, but I might have been 15.
But that's still underage.
Yeah, it's not 18.
Wait, you were in New York at the time, Buffalo?
I was in Buffalo, circa 1986.
Yeah, I believe it's 17 here, at least, if not 18. I think it's 17 here, though.
Definitely not 17. I was moved out by then, so definitely not then. A couple years before then. And I didn't know it. Understand, I didn't know what was going on at the time. It was after I grew up and look back on it like, wait a minute.
Hold on one second. Diz, do you know anything about this story?
No.
This is a winner. Strap yourself in,
Basically,
my man.
listen, I don't. Basically, my mom told me, there was no questions or whatever. She told me I was going out with a guy from her work. Now, she worked at DuPont, a factory. She worked in a factory. And she told me that she had set it up or whatever, and that I'm going on this date with this guy. I don't remember his name.
But he knew you were underage.
I don't know. I have no idea what went on, because I was like, what?
Okay.
She's like, and she sold it like he's taking you out on a date and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I mean, and then there was no choice in the matter. I'm like, well, what if you're going on this? It was a statement, not a question.
He already gave me the deposit.
Kind of. So he picks me up, and he's got one of those like fancy sports cars. He thought he was so cool. And you know me well enough to know now even, but like back then I am not impressed. I don't care. I don't like your car. You're kind of douchey because you have this car. So we go in, and then he takes me to the movies, and he's making weird talk. He's playing the music loud. I remember just being awkward and sitting like close to the window as I could. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to deal with this.
This reminds me of the scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High where she ends up going out with the guy from the car stereo place.
I didn't see it.
You never saw Fast Times?
No, I know.
Diz, did you see Fast Times?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember when she goes out on the date and she ends up going out with the older guy. She's in high school. She told him that they're practicing the BJs in the cafeteria.
What?
Because she's going out with the older dude. They were all worked in the mall. She worked in the I think she worked at the food spot.
I love their pet.
And that's how they met. I feel like I'm talking to myself here. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
No, I do. I said I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He goes on the date with he looks like a Bob Saget, like a young Bob Saget.
Right. And they go on a date. They end up like doing it in the dugout of a baseball field or whatever the hell it was.
I think I caught part of that. I think that I might have switched it around, and I remember seeing that, and it was just weird because he was.
She says she's 18. She's only 16. The whole deal.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, yeah. I wasn't. I didn't. She didn't tell me to lie about my age. I didn't know if he knew. Like at the time, I just honestly, believe it or not, and I know people might not believe it, but truly was innocent. I just didn't know, naive. I did not know what was happening. So
and how old was he? About?
I want to say he was in his early to mid 30s. Like he wasn't in his 20s, and he wasn't in his 40s. Somewhere in his 30s.
Okay.
And I'm 15 or 16. Oh, and so I know this is normally in your household, Gareth, and in John Senning's household, but this was not supposed to be.
What I'm hearing is a love story of the ages. But continue.
Yeah. So he takes me to the movies, right? And popcorn. And he was like thinking he was Mr. Big Bucks by throwing money around or whatever.
He's like, you don't have to get a kid's one today. You get an adult one.
Yeah, I get an adult, which could have been.
Watch this. You ready? Give the lady extra butter.
Yeah. Ooh, what a nice guy.
Do me a favor. Cut a hole in the bottom of
that. Yeah. So that was the thing, too. It was awkward where he would, try to grab my hand. Like he wasn't, by any way, he was not forceful at all. But it was very awkward. He made it more awkward than it needed to be. I don't even remember the movie. I just wanted to watch it and get out of there. I did not want to be there. And so whatever. And we get back in the car after the movie, and he's trying to talk to me. This time the music's down or whatever. He's trying to like carry a conversation like we're supposed to be connecting. What are we connecting about? Like I'm a kid,
right?
Scooting over by the window the whole time.
Do you have boobs yet?
Yes, I did sprout boobs because I had been through my coma. So yes, they weren't
Okay.
huge or anything, but there was definitely boobities.
Right.
And I remember purposely wearing like this big, huge, it was the 80s, so things were baggy, and I had a big, huge, baggy sweater, so he couldn't even tell if I had boobs.
Right.
But anyway, so we parked in front of the house, and I'm just ready to get me out of here. And he's literally trying to lean over, he's trying to make this the end of a date and how he thinks the end of a date is supposed to go. And
right.
I want no part of it at all.
Is this your first date?
Yeah, this is honestly, sadly, now that I think about it, I guess it is. Nobody ever, we met boys at the mall or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's not a date, yeah.
But not your first date, because
Pick me up
obviously
in a
somebody
car.
would have had to pick you up on a bicycle, or their parents would have had to pick you up.
Yeah, nobody's ever picked me up. Oh my God, that's so sad. Was that my first date?
What movie was it?
I don't remember at all.
You didn't even watch the movie.
I don't
Wink,
care.
Wink. Yeah.
No.
Blocked it out.
Just wanted to go home.
Probably went to go see Pink Floyd The Wall, and this now.
Yeah, right.
That's what it was the whole time.
Now it's all coming together.
Yeah, so I get out of that car as fast as I humanly possibly can. And when I get inside, my mom's all like, so how did it go? Like, why would she care how my whatever went with this guy that you know what I mean? That she set me up with or whatever. It was just, and again, I didn't know what was happening. I was very naive to it, but I just instinctually knew something was really weird here. Like, nothing seemed right here. And I just was like, no, and went up to my room and just like nothing, and I just don't care anymore or whatever. And if I remember correctly, she tried to set something up again, and I was just like, no, like there was no more having any of it. So to this day, I don't know if she was paying off a bet, if maybe he paid her. I honestly legitimately don't know.
Or maybe she was trying to get a promotion, and you never know.
Maybe, because he was fancy.
So if it had gotten sexual,
God.
Is your mother a sex trafficker?
I mean, I don't know how she's not. And it didn't get sexual, so, this is all, hypothetical, but what else is she?
So he didn't even get a kiss?
No, I'm not kissing him. Ew,
poor guy.
I was
know.
I was
you know
so
how much money he
grossed
spent
out.
on that popcorn and the extra butter?
I don't
Exactly.
owe him anything at all. I don't.
Not
care
even
how
a
much.
kiss?
No, nothing.
Prude.
I feel like he was going for more. Like, I think the vibe, again, don't know, but the vibe was it was like an expecting thing. And so the fact that I didn't, it was almost like he was irritated. You know what I mean? Like, it was that creep. And that's what I think where I got that creepy vibe. Like, what are you doing, guy? I don't like you. You're an old man.
What gets me is how come nobody at the movie theater was like, it doesn't look right.
It was the 80s. Nobody, I don't think anybody, who cared?
They probably thought it was his kid. Like, oh, look at that, father-daughter day.
Yeah,
might
maybe he
be.
thought it was his daughter.
Might be.
That could be it.
That
Because I don't care what year it was, Monica. People care.
I don't,
You know,
but
if
it's
there's-
different
if
than
there's-
it.
if
People aren't
there's-
on the lookout for that back in the day, or were they? And I just didn't know.
I don't know. Somebody should have said something.
Listen,
At least now I would just be looking like, are you okay?
yeah, like what's happened? Can you blink? Now there's a sign. You see my hand. Now if you do this, if you see a girl, she got her hand behind her back
Behind
like
her
that, and
back?
she's got this. Yeah, she's got that. That means she's help me. Like something's
Really?
not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look for that. Yeah. So it's like kind of hidden, or she's like off to the side. If she's doing that. That means something ain't right there.
Wow. I wonder if we can find out what that guy's name is.
God.
And give it to one of my friends that's like a private detective and find out how long his arrest record is.
Your friend is good too, by the way. Your friend is crazy good. Like, he found my little brother like nothing.
Oh, really?
Like,
I'm well aware.
nothing.
Yeah.
And I think I only gave him like his name and his birthday. Like, literally nothing. Like, and next thing you know,
I'm surprised your brothers didn't say anything. Like, why are you sending Monica out with this guy?
I've had a conversation with my older brother just once, and this was years ago, and he did apologize for ignoring things or for seeing how she treated me.
And he was older?
And he didn't say anything. Yeah, he's a year older.
Oh, man.
I just don't think he cared at the time. He had his own. He's a kid.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
He was too busy banging his mom's friends.
She banged his friends.
She banged his friends. I got it wrong.
Oh.
See, Monica, this is why I need you here.
Yeah, I got to correct me. God, I need to write a book. This is stupid. How is
definitely
this my
do.
life?
Did you bring that one up in therapy yet?
Yeah, I'll read that book. I'm not reading no Danny Trejo book, but I'll read that one.
Right. I tell you what, your book is. I
Danny,
feel like we've gotten the book on tape.
Yeah.
you got the Audible? Yeah.
This is a New York bestseller.
I have started when stuff, like I might go home tonight and when I don't think of these things in my everyday regular life, but when we talk about things and it kind of makes me remember, I'll go home and I have a whole file folder on my laptop of like memories coming back to me like that. So I might go put this on paper.
Please do.
Yeah. And then who knows it's just going to be a computer file of random anecdotes from my childhood.
Can I be, when the book comes out, can I be the one who reads it? Yo, check this out.
Yes. As long as you say draw.
Yeah.
And not drawer, we're good.
Not gonna lie, this bitch is nuts. Strap yourselves in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
You're not going to believe this. And that's just the stuff I told y'all. Y'all don't even know half the stuff I didn't tell y'all. That's not fit for air. Yeah, it'll come out in the book. Because it's all true. The thing is, I have zero concerns about any legal anything because it's all facts.
Give us a quick taste.
No. That's why it's not for air, weirdo. I'm just saying the book is going to be good.
Everything is for air. You just got to figure out how to tell a story.
Not
It's true.
Not true.
Totally true.
You don't give any. You keep stuff. We all have boundaries. We all have lines that we don't share stuff. I know it. You have to.
Abused by parents? Mine's been right out there. I haven't held anything back.
You did get physically abused by your.
Yeah, and verbally
Like daily.
and mentally. My mother used to tell me Broomhilda was coming to get me, the witch.
Oh yeah, and that's when you're a kid. When you're young and you don't understand, that's
Right.
terrifying.
I freaked out.
My mom said that she was going to give us a babysitter, and this sounds horrible, and I don't mean to be insensitive to people that don't have all their limbs, but she'd be like, the one-eyed, the one-armed, crazy old lady's going to come babysit you, and I don't know why the only one arm scared the crap out
Michael
of her.
Franzi's like, please do. Yeah, send her.
Right.
Send her.
My mother was like, Broomhilda, the green witch with the warts on her nose. She's coming to get you. She's like the whole deal. And then I remember like vividly, her and my sister laughing at me. It's
not funny.
Because I'd be hysterical crying. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
And then you went and gnawed on the foot of a statue
Right.
because you were just trying to eat
Right.
your pain.
Right.
That's
I
my,
just-
that's my favorite story.
We're all healing.
I just
Yeah.
ate plaster and lead just to make it all go away.
Oh, that's so messed up.
I think this is why we end up on the radio.
I think so.
It's the only way. If we don't get it out, we're killing people. That's for sure.
If I didn't get it out, it would be such a waste of a childhood. Like, why did I go through all that? So I could tell y'all.
Right.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. 1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veteran Air, the home services company that's proud to serve you. Remember, when it comes to protecting your nest, you can soar with the eagles or run with the turkeys. At Veteran Air, our plumbing, electric, and HVAC techs are highly trained experts on a mission to deliver quality, timely, and reliable service. So don't settle for any gobble-gobble. Enlist Veteran Air for your next home services need.
It's Free Window February at Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota. Check out this deal. Buy 4 replacement windows and doors. Get the 5th free. Plus, no money down, no payments, 0% interest for 12 months. Expires February 28th at Renewal by Anderson of Florida. They're going to do a great job at beautifying your home. Superior products, exceptional service. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Joe, you know, a lot of guys are curious about Best Man Medical, but they're nervous about who they're actually talking to.
Exactly. And that's what makes Christian Payton so different. He's the owner, but he's also an industry authority who has actually had all these procedures done himself.
And Joe and I have met him. He's happy to tell you all about it, and he walks you through it when you become a client. So he's not just reading a script. He knows the before and after personally.
He really does. When you call, you aren't hitting a call center. You're talking to Christian. He does the consultation, answers the tough questions, and he's actually in the surgery suite with Dr. Zabrowski to make sure everything goes perfect.
And that's what I call a dynamic team right there.
It really is. And guys, the Big Bone listeners are already moving on this. The first listener actually had their surgery last week. Call now before the schedule fills up. Mention Big Bone for a 10% discount at bestmanmedical.com.
And make sure you tell them Carmen and Pat from the Mike Kelta Show sent you.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Guys, the Valentine flowers were fine, but nothing says I love you quite like a home electrical upgrade.
During Valentine month at Bolt Electric.
Valentine month?
You deserve a whole month, honey.
Aw.
So let Bolt replace that broken light switch that annoys her or install a new plug where one doesn't exist.
To give her reading nook or favorite wall art new illumination.
We hope you got her flowers.
But what she really wants is some love-sparking electrical magic.
From Bolt.
At boltelectric.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monica, you may want to cover your ears for this one because I know you hate the drug talk.
Yeah.
But this is crazy.
Yeah. Gareth perks up.
Yeah, dude, this is even Gareth. I think is gonna be like, whoa. and I understand with addiction knows no boundaries. You know, when you're in the throes of a drug addiction, people are gonna do things that just don't make any sense. Have you heard of Bluetoothing or hotspotting, Diz?
No.
So this is what people are doing now. It's bananas. And it's fueling a whole new wave of HIV infections. Doctors are saying there's a surge in cases, and it's happening because addicts are now... So basically, you take somebody who's injecting heroin or meth or whatever it is, right? So they take the drug, they inject it into their veins, right? Now, they then draw a small amount of blood back into the needle and give the drug-laced blood to somebody else and then they use that same syringe.
Oh my God.
To get to share the high, which back in our day, ain't nobody sharing their high.
No.
You know, junkies weren't like, hey, you want to hit my crack? They were like, go get your own crack. You know, that's not...
Drugs are expensive. No one really wants to share them.
Well, heroin, the reason people do heroin is because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, you can get a bag of heroin, I think, for I've never done it, but I know it was always like
price,
people went from pills when they couldn't afford pills anymore, then they went to heroin because it's the same opioid. You know, it's the same kind of thing. So I started reading, I said, so then the process is repeated over and over and over again. So from one person to the next, and they're all using the same needle. So now all of a sudden HIV is going bananas.
But can you do that with just any blood? Aren't you supposed to have the same type of blood? How does that work?
No, you're just injecting. So I'm a heroin addict, right? And Dizzy's a heroin addict, but he's got no drugs.
Can't prove it.
All right, and I'm sitting there and I cook my heroin like they do in the movies. They put it on the spoon. There's a drop of water. They get the lighter underneath it. Now it's liquid. So now I take it and I draw it into the needle. Right? So now the needle's got the drugs in it. I take the needle and I put it in my veins. I get, and the heroin is immediately in my veins. Then I take that needle while it's in there and I draw a small amount of that heroin and that heroin blood that I have now, and I pull that out, and then I hand it to Diz so he can get high from it too.
Yeah,
I
shoot it
get
up.
how
I
it
can
works.
feel the AIDS already.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you said. But I'm just curious. Like when you give blood, you have to get your type, and then that certain type has to go into another person with a certain type. Just see when you like blood can't. So what if you're putting blood into someone else? Don't you have to be the same type?
Right, but it's not just it's not like a full blood transfusion or anything.
So
you're
a little
talking
bit
about.
of blood's okay.
You can't. Like I'm O positive, so I think I'm a universal donor.
O positive, my ass.
I am. I'm O positive.
Yeah,
that's my blood type.
First thing I think of when I think of you. Oh, positive.
Right. Well, that's my blood type. I don't know what to. You can make jokes about blood type all you want. All I know is that's my blood type.
I don't know my blood type.
So, because you don't donate blood, you hate people.
Yeah, I like to
give back to the people.
Yeah. I give selfish. My blood. I have to do blood tests every 6 months, so people know my blood type at some point.
Yeah, but you don't donate blood.
Yeah, you're like Suzanne Ward.
I've tried.
Not a lot of donating from you.
Okay, Suzanne Ward is a great donator. I've tried to do it, and there's always something that will stop. Like you can't. It used to be. Not that I'm heavy. But it used to be I didn't weigh enough. Like that was back in the day, and but now it's like my.
Well, that's clearly over.
Yeah, now it's the herpes that you admitted, the tongue herpes.
No, now it's the AIDS I got from sharing a needle by blue toothing or hot spotting.
Yeah, I don't understand why the name Bluetoothing is stupid. Hot spotting, okay, I can almost get it, but. Yeah,
that makes sense. I kind of get it. Like she said, you're sharing.
Yeah, it's like in the.
Yeah. Okay, but apparently this is it started in. Believe it or not, Fiji and South Africa, and now it is kind of taken off. They're starting to find rises in HIV cases because of this.
You said something regarding AIDS came from Africa? That's new.
I know.
I never heard of that.
Starting that whole thing up again. Yeah. Who banged that monkey?
Oh, my God.
It's always
Isn't that where it came from? Oh, no. See, you know what's funny? I can't even say the word, and you bring it there, and you make it uncomfortable.
You brought it there. You made it uncomfortable.
No. That was the whole thing. Somebody banged a chimp or a monkey or whatever it is, and that's how AIDS got here. That was the whole story. Stop it. You're not. I'm not letting you. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Coming from you. All right. Wow. No problem.
I wish I could see your face when you realized where that joke went, and you're like, "That's not what I meant."
No, where that? First off, it wasn't it was a joke.
Yeah,
but where you took it. Where you took it.
You're the one who
can you
said
stop moaning in the background, please?
What did I do? I laughed. You told a joke. I laughed.
Ouch.
No, you know exactly what you did. You know exactly what you did.
Wow.
Monica, say this for future guys.
No. Yeah.
That was good. He said, no, I know what you're doing.
No, it's not happening. Again.
Yeah.
So now this thing is just, I guess, it says HIV isn't the only threat. People who have different blood types, injecting the wrong one can cause severe and even fatal immune reaction. There you go, Monica. There's yours. Another danger of sharing the needles is transmission of hepatitis B and hepatitis C. But, I mean, these addicts, when you're that far thrown into it, they're not worried about any of this. They just need to get high, right?
That's sad.
Huh?
It's very sad.
Yeah. It's like the trank thing we were talking about. I don't know how anybody sees somebody on trank defying the laws of physics and standing and be like, you know what? I got to get me some of that.
You don't believe me when I
Where do
say
I get
this, but it is legitimately, it doesn't start that way. Nobody says, "Oh, I want to do that," and nobody says that. It starts out with slow, like lesser drugs, and then they do more, and then they do more, and then they don't care anymore, like you just said, and they'll just do anything. So that's why prevention is that's why don't even take the Excedrin, because then you'll build a tolerance.
Okay, but can you see that there's like a?
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but your leap is gigantic.
Okay,
you don't even
but
get
you don't
high
have
off
any
of
leap.
Excedrin.
Your leap is gigantic from nothing to the bend. It doesn't go that way. There's in between. There's a build up.
Monica, I'm well aware of the progress of drug addiction.
Yeah.
But nobody's addicted to Excedrin. or a leave
No,
or anything.
but you
So you're-
need more than 2, and then you need more than 4, and then you're like, screw this, isn't working anymore.
No hard drug user starts with Advil and goes, I'm going to work my way up.
Right, but what I'm trying to tell you is there is no addictive properties
No, of
to
course
what you're talking about.
There's no addictive qualities, but there's a tolerance level. You're going to have to take 3 and 4, and then you're like, screw this. Why am I taking a whole half bottle? Let me just take a stronger drug. And then that builds up a tolerance, and that's where the addiction builds.
I don't know. I've taken Advil, and now I don't need like 4 to stop a headache. You know what I mean?
Well, how often do you take them? If someone's taking them
How
every
often
day,
does anyone take it every day?
Someone might take it every day. They say you're not supposed to take it more than...
Aspirins maybe and stuff, but not like Advils and Tylenols.
It says on the bottle, no more than 1 every 6 hours. So if someone took 2 in 3 hours, I don't know what that does.
But even when I had like...
Nothing, because I take 2.
I had
Not in 3 hours, though.
surgery, and they gave me the good drugs. I took it, and it would mess... Like, it was like the movie Blow. Like, I couldn't feel my face.
Oh, my God.
And then when I took it again, I didn't go, I need 2 now. Like... It was the same. It was just...
And that's good, but some people don't have that self-control. Some people are like, oh, that's going to do, I want more, I want to feel good.
You're not feeling good off of Advil.
You're not your headache is gone. You don't want the headache anymore or whatever pain you're in.
But you're not high. There's no euphoric feeling. There's no buzz to it. You just don't have a headache.
But the pain slowly creeps back in, so then they take more.
God, you're insane.
Now I need an Advil.
Right.
Now I may take a bottle.
You're welcome.
I need 2 Excedrin. Stat. Wasn't that a pop song? I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
The Weeknd.
Yes.
But I love it. Right? Who was it? The Weeknd?
I would say keep singing, so we're not sure yet.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it.
I think you should do this at the... What's it called? The Halloween thing. The takeover.
The takeover.
I don't
Do some
karaoke.
You don't care. You just karaoke.
No, I don't.
Okay, if you had to dance for a song or do karaoke, which one you do?
You have to do one.
Give me the mic.
Really? But you have to
Give
sing
me
the
the
whole
mic.
song. You can't just mumble. You have to
Give me the mic
sing
all
it,
day.
sing it.
Give me the mic. I am not
Dancing?
allowing any of you
Come
to see
on.
me to attempt to dance.
But it's
that
fun.
will never, ever
But you understand
happen.
we're not there to make fun. We're there to make
Yes,
sure.
you absolutely
No,
are
it's-
there to make fun. You can say it, but the minute Monday comes and those mics crack open and your social media posts and everything else, my ass.
You know why I wouldn't do that?
No.
Because I would be afraid you wouldn't do it again. And I would want you to do it again. So
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
you can
gonna
make fun of me again.
No.
Yes.
Well, I mean, how bad can it be? You just move
I'm telling you, it's not good.
You said you stopped. For those who don't remember, you said you were at Julie's Sweet 16 party.
Yeah, and I
you
saw
caught
myself in the...
dancing.
I saw myself in the mirror and I immediately stopped and I've never danced again.
I love that story because it's not like, oh, everybody made fun of your dancing and you didn't want to take it. It was you saw yourself dancing.
Self-awareness.
I know it. I know what it was. I do. Eric on line 2.
Hey, I used to play baseball growing up, and back in high school, I used to eat like 11 to 12 ibuprofen every day after practice just because my body hurt from putting it through the stress.
Oh my God.
And I never got addicted to nothing other than meth. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my
I
God.
never got addicted to nothing.
The meth got you?
But you had to take 12,
yeah.
the tolerance that you were building up, and you just had the self-control to not say, screw these 12 ibuprofen, I'm going to take something stronger. You just had the willpower to not do it, but not everybody does.
Right, but even nowadays, I mean, I can get a headache or be sore and take 2-3 ibuprofen and be fine. It's not like I had to keep up taking the 11. So, I mean, I can understand what you're saying, but I never got addicted to nothing else other than that.
Say it, Eric. I can understand what you're saying, but you're crazy.
Yeah, go Bills.
Hey, go Bills.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
Go Bills.
102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Last call for Calta Cruise 19.
Yes, you still have time to get on board.
Special announcement. Listen up.
And this year, John Senning is coming with us. Ever thought, I'd like to play shuffleboard with Mike Calta? Or wish I could hang out with John Senning in the Bahamas? Or I've always wondered what Pap looks like while he's sleeping in his cabin? Gross. Well, now is your chance. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
At IDC, we honor the legacy of the one and only Keith LeClaire.
We refuse to be beat on any diamond, any price, anywhere. You cannot get any closer to the source than International Diamond Center.
His competitive spirit, his leadership, his passion for quality.
The finest quality at the best price, guaranteed. Anybody that sees it on her hand, they're going to be on, where'd you get that diamond?
And who can forget Keith's fun side?
If you don't come to IDC, you are nuts. You're going to get a bigger, better diamond for less at IDC, period.
As we mourn his passing, Keith LeClaire's spirit will always be alive and well at IDC. And his other family members carry on his legacy. His voice, his teachings, his vision will continue to guide us into the future. And the core values of IDC will never change.
I want you to be protected. I want you to make sure you're getting what you paid for. It's a commitment from our family. It's our blood. It's our heart behind it. It's our trust. It's our integrity.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
Last year, we had 295 trials where we'd been offered a total of $90 million on all those cases. When the dust settled, we had recovered over $1.1 billion in verdicts and mid-trial settlements. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won a lot, $30 billion and counting. The best part of all those wins is that it helps you when you hire us. All those wins allow us to let the insurance company know we mean business. And believe me, they know who we are. If you've been injured, Google Morgan & Morgan results. You're not bragging if it's a fact. 3 million people tried to hire us last year alone. That happened for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com and let's get started this minute. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130092994.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-226-8833. That's 800-226-8833.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. And now, back to JP.
It's JP with Monica Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I figured I'd tell you about this woman who was a teacher who, she was the, apparently the cool teacher in school. You know, the one that everybody kind of hung out with and talked to.
It's not Mrs. Preston, it's Mrs. P.
Right, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she was the cool one. She didn't screw anybody. You know, she wasn't banging any of her students or anything like that. She did get fired because she told the story, the students in a story during English class about a dildo mishap that caused rectal bleeding. Now, the story begins with a grandmother, her grandson, a dildo with a suction cup. Now, anybody want to guess where this story's going?
I don't know.
Grandma, grandson, dildo with a suction cup.
I know.
What?
Talk to me, Goose.
He found it in the shower and she left it. That was her little toy.
No. That is not it. Sorry.
Also, I'm not.
No. What happened was he had it, and he had it on the back of his bedroom door. And he was pleasuring himself with said dildo with the suction cup up to the bedroom door. And Grandma wanted to go see her grandson.
She walked in?
She opened the door.
Oh, ow. Oh, he put it on the door.
It was on the door. And obviously he was pleasuring himself that way. And as I guess he was backing up on it, she opened up the bedroom door. Door opens in.
Uh-oh.
Kapuya, kapuya.
Oh, no.
Next thing you know, down goes Frazier. So for whatever reason, she decided to tell the class because her class apparently they didn't have a problem talking about, you know, sex with the students, and like she was that cool teacher.
She a health teacher? Was this like sex ed
English
related?
class. She was the English teacher.
She was explaining dangling participles.
From what I understand, so it says instead of allegedly talking about sex toys, orgasms, pornography, and sex acts rather than class literature, that's what she was doing. She was suspended from her gig following an investigation. The English teacher denied having made any comments of the nature and that the students had colluded against her. The problem with her story is she was the cool teacher, and they all said it. They all said how much they loved her, how great of a teacher she was, but one kid ratted her out about the story. I guess that one kid was uncomfortable, and then they went and talked to all the other kids. And all the other kids, even while they said that they thought she was great, they backed up the story that she told them about this. The panel concluded that she had held sexual and inappropriate conversations with the class, including talking about gay sex and masturbation. Another employee at the school, known as Witness A, heard from a student in the class that Matthews told a story about somebody who, and then went to the dildo story and everything else. So
is she fired or what?
Yeah, she lost her gig. Now I go, and here's what I go to. All the kids said the same thing about her being a great teacher. They loved her as a teacher, thought she was a great teacher, all that kind of stuff, right? So I say, why go so far? Because great teachers are hard to come by, right? You know, everybody complains about, you know, teaching and that kind of thing. Why fire a great... I can understand punishing a teacher, right? There's got to be something. You can't be telling that kind of story in classroom and think you're going to walk away scot-free.
Yeah.
But why? But fire her? Seems a little harsh.
I feel like that's the go-to these days.
And this is on the other side of the pond. This is over in England.
Oh.
Over in England. She told the class how the lad backed up on it and was left bleeding everywhere. And the grandmother opened the door, blah, blah, blah. She described the incident as being a big mess. These kinds of conversations were said to be regular in class, and students regarded her more like a friend than a teacher.
I mean, I also don't think that that's necessarily the right thing. You're not so much a friend as you are a teacher. You're supposed to be a teacher.
Right.
You can be a nice teacher. You can be a cool teacher, but I'm not a friend.
Right.
That feels weird. Especially what age are they? I mean, if they're like in junior high, you're certainly not their friend. That's a kid.
Well, I think they were in high school, but it doesn't say. Witness B, who carried out the investigation, alleged of her misconduct, recalled one student who said, quote, she doesn't personally know this person, but they had a suction cup. Like they all reiterated the story of the suction cup and the toy and the thing and the bum.
Oh, that's right. They say bum, which, yeah.
He said he didn't hear his grandma come home. She opened up the door, and then he panicked, and it went.
Does that stop you from
trying it again?
Yeah, are you like a little gun shy to do stuff again? If that happens, like, is there trauma involved, PTSD?
I mean, maybe lock the door.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so,
maybe lock the door. Yeah. Medically, it sounds like if it was that big of a mess, chances are, and the teacher would talk about, orgasms and how girls can have more, But
it's English. I'm curious as to how she relates. I'm okay with whatever. I mean, none of my business. I ain't got kids, but how is there's got to be a way to relate all of that discussion to English. Like, are you discussing a racy book? Is there a book that talks about sex? Is there, how does that have to do with class?
There were plenty of teachers that, like, the lesson was over and there's like 5 minutes left in class or 10 minutes left in class or whatever it is. Listen, I report, you decide,
I don't think I remember that. And I would have not told, believe it or not, but I would have wondered I would have wondered, just hear me out here. I know I'm a nerd, but like, if there's 5 minutes left, then there's more to teach. And it's not the last day of school.
Well, if it's the last thing if it's the last part of a lesson plan, you're not going to start a new lesson with 5 minutes left.
Maybe tease me. Maybe, okay, so coming up next, we're going to get into blah, blah, blah. Just keep in mind, looking for this and maybe read this, whatever. I mean, I'm not
arguing with you.
I feel like all of that's better than dildo talk.
But is it as interesting?
I mean, I honestly didn't. I swear to God, I did not know what a dildo was until I was in a sophomore in high school.
See, now don't you wish you had a teacher who can teach about those
You want to
things?
know what's funny about that? A really quick, I know we have to go, really 30 seconds or less story. I heard it somewhere, I'm assuming at home. I heard the word dildo, and I thought it was funny. And I think I heard someone calling someone else a dildo. So I would... Like, I thought it meant jerk or whatever. So I went around just, hey, you dildo. And stop being such a dildo. And like, I would set, and I was in 7th grade. One of my teachers pulled me aside and said, Monica, do you know what you're saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm calling a guy a dildo. Do you know what that is? Yeah, like a jerk or something. No, Monica. She sat me down with a dictionary. Right. And I had to read in front of her what the word dildo meant. And then I never said it again.
Oh, man.
That was 7th grade. That's when I found out what a dildo was, not 10th grade.
So one last thing here. It said a child asked, how many orgasms boys and girls can have. And the teacher said, girls can have eight, boys not so much. And then there was a 25-minute conversation about gay men having orgasms and bums and stuff like that. 25-minute conversation. So I was wrong about the last 5 minutes of class.
Yeah, again, how is she relating this to literature or grammar or spelling?
Oh, that's it.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
I love that we're eating TJ Miller's peanut butter that he's serving us on plastic knives while wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the best day ever.
I feel like you should have a towel over your forearm. Your peanut butter, sir.
That'd be so great.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
The Strawberry Festival returns to Plant City February 26th through March
March 8th with great shows like Brantley Gilbert Wednesday, March 4th, Dierks Bentley Thursday, March 5th, and catch Pitbull Toddler as well as The Offspring on Saturday, March 8th, all at the Florida Strawberry Festival, February 26th through March 8th.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah & Farah anytime.
Tampa.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. This February, the key to your heart unlocks a brand new Toyota and savings on everything under the sun. Everything. Drive a new Tacoma for $289 per month with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey, we make it happen.
Sun Toyota of Newport Richey.
Call 800-632-8895 for more details.
All right, guys, thinking about popping the question or finally upgrading that watch game with a Rolex? Stop waiting. Get to the Gold and Diamond Source now. Right now, you can trade in your old, broken, unused jewelry and roll it into something bigger. And with the gold prices at record highs, there has never been a smarter time to do it. And listen, if it's real love, it better be real. The Gold and Diamond Source only sells natural diamonds. No shortcuts, no lab stuff. Real, natural diamonds. Their first-time buyers program walks you through the 4 C's, every shape, every style, and they've got a massive inventory ready to go. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 5 years. Finance $5,000, that's about $83 a month. Done. And if you're ready to flex a little, check out their exclusive pre-owned Rolex collection. Timeless, elite, legendary. When it matters, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Gold and Diamond Source.
This is attorney Dominic Ferriello. You know me as Ask the Dom from 102.5 The Bone. I've been giving out legal advice in the Bay Area for over 15 years to those that call in and listen to the show. If you've been injured in an auto accident, my office handles auto accident claims, motorcycle claims, trucking claims, as well as wrongful death actions. Contact me, the attorney that you've listened to and heard of for so many years. Let my office help you with your case. Main number is 813-251-5550, or you can go online to askthedom.com. Offices right here in Tampa Bay.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go,
Are you
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go again.
Are you ready?
JP, 1025 The Bone. I saw this headline and I actually started laughing. Any woman who's had a child is gonna. The headline is company wants you to have an orgasm during childbirth.
Oh.
All right. So I'm like, okay, I'll bite, I'll click. Female founded sexual wellness brand Dame has partnered with Orgasmic Birth to launch a vibrator meant to be used during pregnancy, labor, and birth. Because they say an orgasm can make the experience much better, both by reducing pain with oxytocin, which is released during, during orgasm, and by reframing birth as an empowering and even pleasurable milestone. Now, there is nothing less sexy than an operating room with big bright lights and doctors and nurses and all sorts of stuff. And now you're going to want to have women, and listen, go for it. I'll watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to put this on pay-per-view, I'm buying. I will totally watch because, I think as we get older, maybe when we're teenagers, not so much, but as we kind of get a little bit older, sex isn't just about getting it up and going, right? It's about being in the moment, feeling in the mood for it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just can't see any woman who's got people yelling push and all this kind of stuff. Like, I just can't say, oh, by the way, when we're packing that bag, make sure you bring that, it is a Fin Pleasure Vibe $49 wearable finger vibrator.
Okay.
That offers gentle external stimulation, which Dame CEO Alexandra Fine says makes it, quote, discreet and intuitive, whether at home or in a hospital setting. So it sounds to me like they're marketing this, like somebody had this crazy idea, like, we might be able to pull this off if we get a good press release. It just sounds like a finger vibe.
Yeah. Wanting to climax while your kid's coming is insane. Insane.
Well,
if you're there and the nurse is like, is there anything I can do for you? Did a woman one time think, could you get me off? Like, real quick. That's insane to me.
Right? Listen, if you can do it, more power to you. It's a quote, that's the power of it. It gives people the choice to bring comfort and pleasure into their birth if they want it. Although it is rarely part of the mainstream narrative around labor, orgasmic birth is a possibility. We're expanding awareness of a story that's rarely told and giving people permission to imagine a fuller spectrum of birth experiences. And I'm like, okay. But even the woman from the vibrator company is like, I'll be honest, my own birth experience wasn't conducive to pleasure at all. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to put this out there. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. But let me just chuck it out there and see if we can sell some vibes,
Imagine going to your mom and be like, what was the day I was born like? And she's like, first of all, best orgasm ever.
Right.
Been chasing that dragon ever since.
First things first. I can't imagine, okay, so now let's just say this is a normal birth. This is not a C-section. It's a normal birth, right? The doctor's down in there, waiting for the pitch. He's got his face right in there and he's got his catcher's mitt on. And then all of a sudden, he just sees the about to be mother's hand with a finger vibrator on it and just boop, and just put it right on the man with the canoe. And he's like, what, he's going to be like, what is that? And he's going to ask the nurse, you see that? And he's like, yeah, I think she's trying to get off. Mm-hmm. And the doctor goes, you're trying to get off? And she's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not trying to get off. That'd be crazy. I'm having a baby. Dude, listen.
What if it's normalized? Then
This
it just
job.
becomes a normal thing, and then nobody thinks anything of it anymore. It's just part of it. It's part of it. They have
Monica, you know how you feel when you go into the doctor and you're like the last time you went to the doctor. I think it was when you said you had to get fully undressed and your boobs were at the whole deal.
Yeah.
But you had this light coming down and like none, even though you in the past have fantasized about your gynecologist.
All right.
Or the right, even though you've had that fantasy, the reality of the thing is, in that setting,
Yeah.
no one's feeling sexy,
No.
or horny,
Facts.
Yeah.
right?
Well,
so
Picture
picture
excreted by accident.
picture having people like bright lights in your face, a doctor in your snooch, your husband yelling push, because that's what he learned, and that's what the nurses are telling you to do. Okay, hold your breath. Okay, now push. Give me a big push, and you're trying to sit there like I can't get off. I can't.
I want no part of any of that. However, and I'm not going to do it, but if a woman is doing everything you just said, and you're right, nothing sexy, not feeling sexy, probably I would imagine anyway.
Right.
But if it's biology, if there is something that you're describing it, and the doctor, the woman, rubs a certain spot, and it's just biology, it has nothing to do with how the person's feeling, and those endorphins or whatever you just said are released.
Yeah,
that's and this is an option. That seems like a good thing.
I'm not saying any of this is bad. I'm just saying, to be in that, I kind of feel like you have to be in that moment to and horny and wanting to have that kind of pleasure.
If it's just a physical reaction to something being touched, like the funny bone,
it could be, Monica. It could be. There's a woman here. Her name, Orgasmic Birth founder.
Oh.
Her name is Deborah Pascali Bonaro. Quote, labor and birth move through the cervix and the vagina, touching the many nerves of the clitoral complex.
Clitoral complex.
So is she saying that in that moment, as things are moving around, like the man in the canoe is that much more sensitive, so you probably wouldn't even really have to concentrate? It said research shows that an orgasm can reduce pain, increase pleasure, obviously, and enhance the release of oxytocin, is what she's saying. She teaches women to climax during labor. She says an orgasm can be 10 times stronger than morphine. Listen, I've had morphine. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
But again, that's a chemical or physical reaction or whatever. So if I don't know, I'm not, and maybe it won't happen. Maybe it's more than a physical reaction to something or a chemical reaction to something. But I mean, if a woman's going through all of that, I mean, isn't it worth a shot? What I got to lose?
Monica, 100%. I don't disagree with you. If it's coming off I'm poo-pooing the idea, I'm not.
Oh.
I just don't
think it's going to happen.
I don't see it being possible. I mean, maybe. Okay.
I can't 100% fully say it is. I've never been in that situation. I'll never be in that situation. So I suggest someone who's given birth.
Yeah.
Who's been in that position before. Maybe they have an idea even if they're not feeling sexy and if they're not turned on by any means, if there's a stimuli of sorts,
right?
Maybe it works, and then those endorphins or whatever are released.
She says orgasmic birth is a broad term and doesn't actually hinge. Huh?
She's making a joke.
I'm kidding. You said broad. It's a
broad term. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't say anything. Orgasmic birth is a broad term, doesn't actually hinge on reaching climax. Quote, most people feel natural waves of sensation when pushing a baby into the world. Nature's design of rhythmic waves facilitates ease and safety in birth. These heightened sensations are often described as a feeling of power, what we call orgasmic birth, with or without an actual orgasm.
Mm-hmm. Isn't there poop?
Now you're just throwing stuff out
Isn't
there.
there poop? Isn't there poop?
Yeah, of course.
I'll tell you something.
So that's
one of the things on the morning show with Raj years ago. We did a story of some woman. There was a video, and I think Brett posted it today. As a matter of fact.
I remember you talking about this. You were so grossed out. You were so grossed out.
This woman decided to give birth in a bathtub with a midwife. Oh, okay, fine. But then, like, she's in the bathtub. The water looks like there was just a shark attack. And there's just brown clumps floating around.
Listen, it's part of it.
Raj is like, no, it's just afterbirth. I'm like, dude, that's crap. That is her poop. That is floating around, and she's laying in it. And when I tell you a shark attack, I'm telling you, when that little kitten boy got bit off the raft, and all of a sudden, or when Jaws finally bit down and cracked his spine and all the blood started coming out of his mouth. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's what that bathtub looked like.
Listen, that's how it, like, in or out of water, that's the stuff that goes on. So if it's going to be in the water, you're going to be able to see floaty stuff.
I got
Natural.
it. I get it, but I don't understand why you'd want to be laying in your own blood and crap.
I don't think you want to. I think you just want to give birth.
But when you choose to do the water birth, you're signing up for that.
That's
That's
just part of
exactly
it,
what
yeah.
you're signing up for, you psychopaths.
It is part of it. And some women, like the unnatural, like some people in their head, they're like, it's a beautiful, natural miracle,
Ugh.
whatever. I'm with you on that. I think it's disgusting. I'm not part of that crew. But
Listen,
there are
put the
people who
granola
think
down.
There are people who think that. There are people who know they don't wear deodorant, the earth's natural smell, and all of that. That's their thing.
I think check the Roger and JP stuff. I think Brett posted the video again today.
Why would
It's
he
literally of me and Raj screaming at each other.
Oh, really?
Screaming at each other because he was defending it. He's like, it's not poop. I'm like, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but doesn't
that
he
is
have a
her
preggers fetish? Doesn't he like women
What?
who are? He has like he likes
He
a
does.
woman who's pregnant. Like
He does.
He's not of his. That's I don't.
He
Roger, a freak, bro.
He won't.
Why am I
call
finding out this now?
He won't call it a fetish, but he does like pregnant women. He does. And if I went through his, porn search history, I guarantee you I'd find one.
How late into / how big of a belly did your wife have before you couldn't have sex with her anymore because it was just weird for you?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Ew, you freak! You was all the way to the end, wasn't it?
No. No.
Oh.
No, let's just say that I'm not attracted to pregnant women.
Oh, so
You know
once
what
there
I'm
was a
saying?
little bit showing, you were like, pass.
Not that it was a little bit showing, but, if she was turned on in the moment, I would, perform. I would do it, but I don't remember really actively seeking it out after a certain point. I don't know. I felt like it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like I was hurting something, hurting her.
That's what I'm saying, psychologically.
Psychologically, I was just
Because medically, it's fine,
out.
right?
Right.
You can bang up to the last second.
You were
Yeah,
worried
well, they
about that
tell you-
big hammer you were putting down with squashing your baby. I get it.
Listen, I don't want to put like dent his forehead or anything like that.
You didn't have no Scotty down there, do you?
No. I told you, man. I don't. There was not my. No. And I hope we don't talk about pregnant lady sex anymore because.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah. No. And because it makes me sound like a bad person.
I feel, well, you don't sound like a good person, but also I feel
Right.
like, and I don't know, but isn't it, like, don't women get horny?
Yeah.
Like really, really horny when they're like 3, 4, 5 months in or whatever? So, like, what a horrible paradox. Like, so now she wants to bang really bad and you don't want to.
You got to be like, I got a headache. Can we do it tomorrow?
But I did. But I was in the game. I was in the game because I don't want to be the guy that makes it feel like she's not. You know what I'm talking about? It's a fine line. This is what I'm learning about marriage. There's a lot of tightrope walking.
Oh,
Yes, it is. Well, walk
Like
it then.
all these different phases. Like now it's like the menopause thing. I feel like I'm constantly like spinning dishes. You know what I'm saying? Walking.
Yeah.
Do you know what the temperature was in my house when I woke up, when I got out of bed this morning?
77.
62.
Ooh, that's too cold.
Because there's fans on, and it dropped into the 50s last night, and every window in the house was open.
She wakes up with night sweats, sweating, and like drenched like she had a fever, then you're just going to have to deal with it. I don't feel bad for you.
Again, I'm walking a tightrope because I want to be like, bitch, we're not doing this.
Yes, you
But
are.
I have to understand what she's going through.
Very nice of you because you're exactly right.
I'm trying.
Throw on a sweatshirt and suck it up.
Yeah, don't drop those dishes.
Listen, I had blankets on. It was when I got up in the morning. I'm like, yo. And my nuts immediately went, whoop, and they shrunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I went into cold water at the beach. Damn. Being married is crazy. Don't do it, Tiz.
You've lost all control, dog.
So, I got nothing left. I have zero.
Nothing.
I have zero.
You got to accept it. As long as you accept it, you're good.
I have zero hand. The only thing I have left is that I make more money. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I got nothing.
You know when the Grinch goes in the houses, it just takes everything, the ice cube trays, everything? Yeah. That's the women in your life right now with you. Just everything.
And Monica's
his
ex-husband.
respect. His patience,
My
everything.
man went and took all the TVs and the dishes. It's JP with Monica Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
When's the last time you shopped your insurance rates for your home or business? Let the experts at Italiano do it for you with a free annual insurance checkup. They represent many companies and can find the ones that fit you best. Home, auto, business, life. Call Italiano today. Don't overpay your premiums. Italiano does personal evaluations, which are the perfect coverage solution for your business. And they offer protection for every size business. It's tailor-made business insurance. ItalianoInsurance.com.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all 4 arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support 1. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me, and good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Now is the time to get into Stingray Chevrolet and upgrade for less during their Stingray President's Day sale. To make room for new inventory, current models are on sale below market value, and they'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. You can keep the cash, or you can use it to trade up and save even more. It's happening right now at Stingray Chevrolet. Visit stingraychevrolet.com or get in the big store on I-4 Exit 22 Plant City. Stingray Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Turn up
the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment or 0 payments until spring. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Dead Guy in the Envelope is happening now. If you haven't played the game before, here's how it works. I know who the dead guy is. I give you clues. You ask questions. Yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you get a second question. If you get a no, you get hung up on. We move on to the next call. You put all the clues together, and you figure out who the dead guy in the envelope is. We have a white American guy today. He was an actor. He was, Monica asked if he was like the 70s were his heyday. He was in at least some very, very big movies in the 70s, but he was in big movies in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I would stick to movies. He did do some pretty big TV shows, but definitely movies will get you there faster. Jesse on line 1. Go ahead, Jesse.
Hey, guys. Did he die mysteriously?
No, he did not die mysteriously. Sorry about that. Let's do Ed, line 2.
How you doing? Did he play in a movie with Nicolas Cage?
I'm gonna go no on that one. I'm going to go no. Again, it's another one of those situations where they've done a ton of movies, and I don't know who co-starred in every single movie.
If there's a lot, it might be tough.
It's a little bit difficult, yeah.
So come with a different question is what you're saying. A better if you can.
Well, if you can. If not, I understand you wanted to go that route because it helps, if you have an idea who it is and he was in that movie. Jason, line 3.
Hello?
Yeah, man. What do you got?
Hey. Well, I missed the part about him being a dead guy, but I thought my question was he a sweat hog? I was thinking John Travolta.
No, John Travolta's still alive. The game is Dead Guy in the Envelope. But clearly new to the program. We appreciate you checking us out.
Look at that. Did you just spin a positive out of that? I love
Sure
it.
did.
I'm
Sunshine and
impressed.
Rainbows coming out of my ass.
Yeah,
Jock
unicorn.
on line 5. Go.
Hey, I got to switch my question up. Was he involved in comedy?
Yeah, he did comedy. He didn't just do comedy, but he did comedy.
Okay. I'm just going to take a stab. Donald Sutherland?
No. Zach on line 6.
Hey, did he die in 2018?
No. Sam on line 2.
Oh.
Sam going?
Oh, sorry. 7. There we go.
7, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just...
Go ahead, Sam.
Oh, you hung up on. Hello?
Hello, go ahead,
Hello.
Sam. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Go
hey,
ahead.
did he die in the last 10 years?
Yes. No more rainbows.
Was he in a movie with Kevin Bacon?
Everybody was in a movie. That's 6 Degrees of...
Right. I don't know. I don't think so, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Who are you thinking?
Was it Gene Hackman?
No.
He was so proud of himself.
Too soon, my man. Too soon. I'm not that crazy. 800-771-1025. Monifa, you want to give us nerd notes?
I do have nerd notes. We have a white American actor. Stick with movies. He's had some big ones, but he did have a big TV series as well. He you say he's probably legendary status. You said that he was off and running in the 70s, but he had a very long career, so 70s wasn't necessarily his heyday. No Disney movies on his IMDb. He did do some comedy, and he died within the last 10 years.
There you go. 800-771-1025. Chris on line 1. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, did he do any black and white television?
What year did color start?
50s.
These are films. Let me just check his movies.
Was it black and white in the 50s? I would say 60s. I don't know.
I don't. Maybe
you would know real quick. I'm thinking Fred Gwynn, Car 54.
No. It's not Fred Gwynn.
I appreciate.
His first TV stuff. Same with his films. Were in the very early 60s. So I don't know if that was still color, if that was still black and white, or if it was color.
Monica, you would know because you were alive when there wasn't even TV at all.
No, you know what? Roger's not here to make those mean jokes.
Thank you.
So, JC on line 3.
Yeah, did he live in Florida when he passed away?
Did he live? No, he did not live in Florida when he passed away. He did not live in Florida. I don't know if he ever did. I'm trying to think of whatever.
Well, if he's legendary, this should be easier to get, correct? Like, is it an obvious name everybody knows?
Oh, yeah. No, this guy is big time. Big time.
Yeah.
Ed, line 2. Go ahead.
Did he die in 2020?
No.
Did any of his movies have sequels?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You get another question, Diz. Now what?
Oh.
Can I guess again?
Go ahead. Robin Williams?
Yeah, I was going to. I probably shouldn't do that.
He cut him. He was like, I wanted to. Nope, not doing that.
Yeah.
He caught himself. That's funny.
Did any of his movies win him an Oscar?
He didn't win an Oscar, no.
Okay, so just nominated.
He was nominated,
okay.
But he did not. He didn't win an Oscar. Let me see which one he was nominated for, just in case. Yeah, no, I was right. All right, I'll give you a hint.
I love a hint.
No famous wives, but he did have a famous offspring.
Oh, is his famous offspring still alive?
Yes.
Actor?
Yes. So he's got an acting
son.
Got an acting kid.
Son?
Yes.
Give me a ding. Yes. I'm done. I was a trifecta of dings. I'm out.
I'm trying to think of where else, if there's anything else I could possibly give you. JR on line 1. Go ahead, JR. I don't think I can.
Yeah, but you gave us a lot of hints.
I know.
I'll give you.
Go ahead, JR. Turn your radio off, JR. Come on. You can do this.
All right, no JR.
I know. I'm extremely impressed by your you were not only positive earlier, you were extremely patient. JR's still on the line, so.
Is he?
Yeah, and I'm not hanging up. This is a weird Friday.
Jesus Christ. Jane, line 2.
What's he doing?
Go ahead, Jane.
Hang on. Stand by. There we go.
Hey, Jane.
Hi.
Hi. It's JP. What do you got?
You want to know if this particular actor was bald?
No.
No, JP's still alive.
He was not.
Oh, and really quick, now that I've been reporting everything that the morning show said and I got to listen to the whole show, Mike said you looked good as a baldy. He said he liked it. So,
Mike Hucalta?
Yeah. So there you go. I was right.
He's trying to make himself feel better about himself. That's all.
Or you looked good. Like, it's not like you look like crap like you were saying. Just saying.
I was surprised. He posted something that his wife colored his beard. I didn't notice his beard was graying. But I do currently have some. I have to do my eyebrows when I get home.
Oh, are they all bushy?
They're bushy, and there's grays that are just popping out.
What's bushier and grayer? Your eyebrows or my crotch?
Currently, my eyebrows, probably. I don't know the last time you went for waxing.
I gotta go.
Let's go with Matt on line 1.
Yeah, was he in Animal House?
No. He was not in Animal House. Robert on line 2.
Hey,
Go ahead,
man.
Robert.
Was he in The Godfather?
He was in The Godfather. Yes, he was.
Was he Sonny in The Godfather?
Yes, he was.
Oh, just
Sonny
like that.
So
Corleone.
I'm guessing it's Mr. James Caan.
James Caan is the dead guy in the envelope. Yes, obviously from The Godfather, but he was also in funny stuff. He did Elf. He was in Misery, not so funny, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Congratulations. You are the big kahuna, the big winner for today. And yes, James Caan is the dead guy in the envelope.
Nice.
Happy for that dude.
I'd say that's
than I
legend.
expected.
Who's his son?
Oh, yeah.
It's another Con. What the hell's his name?
I don't
Scott.
Scott Conn?
Scott was
Who the
in
hell is Scott Conn?
I don't know.
Scott Conn. He's in Hawaii Five-0, the TV show.
Oh, this guy's his. I never knew. Tweeter from Varsity Blues. Okay.
Yeah.
I never
He's
knew
in,
that.
Yep. That's
When-
James Caan's son.
When you say Scott Conn, I think of a bunch of Scots all getting together for a weekend at a convention, and it's Scott Conn. That's the first thing I think of.
All right. That's it for Dead Guy in the Envelope. JP on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. Now is the time to get into Stingray Chevrolet and upgrade for less during their Stingray President's Day sale. To make room for new inventory, current models are on sale below market value, and they'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle. You can keep the cash, or you can use it to trade up and save even more. It's happening right now at Stingray Chevrolet. Visit stingraychevrolet.com or get in the big store on I-4 Exit 22 Plant City. Stingray Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any Fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Singa Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
It might be super cold today, but your AC might be on tomorrow. Going from heating to cooling puts stress on your system. Now is the perfect time to get it checked out before that spring heat arrives. Plus, Climate Design is offering pre-spring discounts on new Train systems. So if you need a new AC, plumbing, or electrical repair, Call Climate Design today. They've got over 1,700 five-star reviews, so you can trust Climate Design for total comfort. 727-540-0097 or climatedesign.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
1, 2, 1, 2, keep it on. Listen to this shit.
It's JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monica and Diz with me as always. Happy to have you both very much. Saved it.
We're fine.
I just literally dumped, and I don't know if it was fewer than 30 seconds, so whatever it is, I'm hoping. And
You got to trust your quarterback.
But it didn't get out all the way.
a little bit's not supposed to happen either. It's like a little bit of a smelly fart.
Nobody's
Still
perfect.
smells.
Did you hear the stories we just got from callers?
Right.
Whenever
And I'm going to bring us right back into our lane right now. You ready for this one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Guy falls in the shower, breaks his arm. Care to tell me how you think he broke his arm?
Masturbating.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
You got to pick something else.
Reaching for the soap and fell.
Nope.
He was dancing.
Oh,
nope.
Oh, this is a new trend, and I started doing it, and it works. He was cleaning, in there, and something screwed up.
Nope.
Oh.
He was eating and fell.
Nope.
Oh, shower beer and got too drunk.
Nope.
Oh.
I'll give you guys one more reach.
We're doing.
I can give you guys an hour. You're not getting there.
Oh.
I don't know.
I know.
I thought something would come to me if I said he. Nothing.
He slipped in the shower and broke his arm because of the size of his penis.
Oh, good for him.
Hey.
Wait.
Hey, now.
Is it too? Okay, I got to hear it out.
Does he need someone to take care of him?
Yeah, I immediately thought it was huge. It might be the opposite.
His name is Matt Barr. He has had his penis independently measured at 14 and a half inches.
Okay.
14 and a half inches.
Oh, okay.
Monica, I don't care what you tell me about Jackhammer. He's not 14 and a half inches.
I tend to agree with you. However, that's like Mount Everest. Like, you got to climb it because it's there. Like,
right. Monica, this thing would come out your throat.
Good.
Yeah.
Then let's try it.
You look like a kebab.
I'm okay. Got to give it a shot.
So this guy, he's 41. He's from London. And he says that his size has caused him problems. Oh, by the way, there's a cast of his penis in a museum in Iceland.
You should have a parade thrown every week for this
Here's
guy.
the thing. He says his size has caused him problems in the past and has now left him with a broken arm.
Oh, my God.
He said, quote, it was a very embarrassing accident. One of the issues with being so large, especially in hot water showers, is that it's not exactly easy to see my feet. Now, from my waist to my knee is not I don't think, it might be right about 14 inches, maybe less.
Okay. That's what I'm trying
Why
to
can't
picture
you see your
14.
feet? Why can't you see your feet?
Well, what if you're hard?
Then it's going up.
You should be able to.
Now you can
It
definitely
doesn't
see
go
your
straight
feet.
up. Like it goes a little bit hanging out, a little
You
bit.
should be able to see your feet. I'm looking
You
down.
can can see your feet.
Imagine.
Does he have a gut?
Oh,
It doesn't say anything about. It doesn't look like he's got. I mean, he doesn't look. I mean, he doesn't look like he's got a 6-pack under his shirt, but he's not heavy. I wouldn't call him heavy. He's got a little, a little belly like everybody does.
No belly that would hide the ween.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. He's saying he can't see his feet, but meanwhile, it doesn't even go past his knees.
Did he just want to say he has such a big ween? Is that his whole?
Well, he's already been like he's Guinness Book of World Records, measured to be the biggest guy in the world, all that kind of stuff. He doesn't need any of that. He goes, especially when I move too fast, it can definitely it can definitely mess with my balance. This is his quotes. As I was rushing to get ready for work, I didn't see the excess shower gel in the tub because my penis was the only thing in my eye line. I hate this guy so much.
You're just jealous is the word you're looking for, not hate.
I don't think I want 14 and a half.
No, that's insane.
I feel like you would. I feel like if you had it, you would have. That's what they call BDE. You would be walking around like you own the joint. If everywhere, if you had that,
Just pass out because the blood rushing every time.
I would pull it out everywhere I could.
Why exactly? Why wouldn't
It's
you?
like if I had 6-pack abs, I'd never wear a shirt.
Yeah, facts. A la Chad.
This guy, yeah, kind of. So he said it was the only thing in his eye line. He goes, I slipped on it on the shower gel.
Okay.
Causing me to fall out of the tub completely head first, crack my shoulder on the floor, got 2 fractures as a result. That's why his arm is broken.
Oh, how does this guy go to the bathroom? Because, isn't that just dipping into the bowl?
Well, I guess. Well, if he's sitting on it, it's going to dip into the bowl.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you got to,
you got to pull it out.
You got to hold it up.
Do you stand super far away from the toilet?
No, you kind of have to stand over it.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay, straight down hangs. Okay.
Yeah. He says, it's not the first time it's happened. Quote, I've had close calls or minor falls before, but never anything this severe. Usually it's just been when I've had a partner in the shower with me.
I got to be honest. This guy just sounds like he's telling stories as if he's make-believing he has a giant hog.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, my God, I just rip apart women in half all the time with this big hog.
Dude,
Shut up. These are lies.
It's in a museum.
If there's a cast
You
of
did
it.
say
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
in
did say that.
It's in a museum, bro. Like,
Oh my God.
What is he?
His is the you were talking about in porn shops the other day how they always have that novelty
Yes.
big like it's his wiener that they made it from right there.
Right.
That's it and that's all.
he said, I've always been anxious about going into public showers because of the reactions I get. Now I would go the opposite. I would walk in a public shower like a friggin' peacock.
Oh, yeah. I'd walk in there like, what we doing in here?
Shoulders back, chin up. Sup?
If you had
Sup?
if you had that penis, JP, would you still have the same fear of going to jail? Because who's gonna you would be the doer, not the doee.
I don't think that
no,
would
not
stop
if I'm
people.
overtaken.
Yeah, I don't think that would
Not
stop
if I'm
people.
overtaken.
But
That
your
doesn't-
BDE wouldn't be like people wouldn't look at you and have respect because you have this huge
I don't know.
ween?
I don't think any rapist has went to rape a man and go, oh, my God, this guy is hanging. Why would I ever
Yeah.
do this to him?
They're not
Right.
the same?
He doesn't deserve this.
Yeah.
Crap.
He said,
I would have trumpets announce me every time I entered the
Right.
room.
so he said he was scared to go in public showers.
No entering.
And then he goes, I've bought a bath mat. So even though my penis might be in the way of my view, I'm less likely to lose my footing. This is one of the many minor things that nobody thinks about when it comes to having an abnormal body. He said, I'm naturally clumsy. It doesn't help that I have a different anatomy to most. I mean, how much does this thing weigh that it's throwing off his balance?
You guys don't understand. I can't ride a bicycle anymore.
Right.
It gets caught in the peg. Sounds like the card.
Boo-hoo. I caught it in my spokes.
Yeah.
He goes, I had an incident not too long ago where I was wearing what I thought were relatively baggy shorts. They ended up showing far too much once they got wet. So he
That's
was
true.
wearing he was wearing board shorts and compression shorts underneath. He said, I thought I had everything cover up. After I went swimming, it clung
Yeah.
to the outline too much.
That's what
One of the
happens.
managers of the all-inclusive resort asked me to leave. He said, it's meant I won't go on a standard, all-inclusive package holiday or in a resort pool, but it's helped me look further afield and find quieter locations. He rents houses
That's
now when he goes on
discrimination.
vacation.
I don't know if that's
I agree, because I don't think if a woman had a tremendous rack,
Exactly.
a tremendous rack,
Yep.
right? And she was wearing a bathing suit top, but obviously, she's spilling out of the
Coming out,
sides, but it's covered.
Yep.
They're not throwing her out of there.
No, and that's discrimination. Then you're 100% right.
This guy's getting out the wave pool at Adventure Island, and he's getting arrested. He's like, it's not my fault. It got wet. It got wet.
But it's true that
he's on a
does
list
happen.
now. That sucks.
It's so funny watching girls out of the pool. They take their index fingers and like take their swimming suits and kind of cover their butt a little bit more if they have it. And then guys reach down and pull their shorts out from front of them and pull it out so that the cling is not there.
That's why I cut the net out. This guy's definitely cutting the net out of his.
If you don't have the net, it doesn't happen?
It happens less because it's not all like huddled up there.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
No, I think it would happen more. I think now your tip is going against the front of your bathing suit.
It seems I like it better. Again, I've said this.
Of course you do, because you according to you, and I believe you're well endowed. I'd let that thing like Josh.
Not no 14
from
inches.
Pitbull Toddler. He was letting that thing fly all over the place.
Yeah. Now that I hear this guy, I'm like, oh my God, there's stuff like the tales are true.
You better cover up.
Yeah.
Josh was all just bouncing, and I that's why my first question was, does that hurt? Because it was not. There was no, and then apparently it's not the same as boobs.
Hurts the ladies, you know what I mean?
Heyo. Because if those were boobs bouncing like that, ow. Like nobody wants that bouncing that much. So I just assumed Weens did the same thing, but I guess not.
No.
Good for him, though.
I see somebody
He has like
running,
bad knees because he has to hold it up.
like somebody, like a big-breasted woman running on a treadmill or something like that. You're like, that doesn't look like a good time. I mean, I'm enjoying the view, but it doesn't look like a good time.
Yeah, it looks
That
painful.
looks like back surgery waiting to happen.
My friend, she's short girl. She had huge stuff. She got it like surgically fixed. They grew back. I even know that's the thing that
They
could happen.
grew back.
God's like, nope. I
I'm
gave
like,
you
they could
these.
grow back? What do you
Did
mean?
she get pregnant? Did she get pregnant?
I don't know if it was just she was still so young that her body could. I don't know. I just remember.
Oh my God.
Her friend even was like, she got work done. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, they grew back. And I asked my friend, and she's like, yeah, they did. I'm like, what?
What a ripoff.
And
Now you spent all that money.
I was like, what did the doctor say? I don't know if she was messing with me because she said like, oh, it was just like, honestly, just water and a lot of like water in your body and stuff. I'm like a plant? It just grew back. Like water and sunshine.
They
in your back?
regenerated
Yeah.
like a worm. Don't worms do that? Regenerate and they become a whole thing again. That's it.
Jesus. The part about this guy not being able to go in the showers or in the gym, get the hell out of here.
Let's chop his wiener off and see if it grows back.
All right, so there you go. Right back in our lane, right where we're supposed to be. Giant penises. It's JP with Monica and Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
It's JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monica, Gareth, everybody good? Everybody have a good day yesterday?
Yeah.
Good day today? I literally, right before we were coming on the air, I saw a story that there was a station in Australia that just got popped
Yeah, I saw that.
using an AI voice for 6 months. For 6 months, nobody knew about it. And then all of a sudden, I guess they started putting her on different stations a little bit, like voice tracking kind of thing. And they note and listeners noticed that she said certain phrases exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then how come there's no bio for this person? How come there's no this? And this is radio ownership in a nutshell. The balls. Listen to what they said. They said, quote, the network, well, the article says, the network has since put out a statement admitting to testing AI, but also reassuring everyone that it didn't plan on replacing human hosts anytime soon. You didn't admit to anything until you got caught. You were doing it for 6 months. You were saving a salary for 6 months. You know what you were doing. We all know what you were doing.
Let's not act like that. A salary was huge in the first place. They ain't paying a lot of people a lot of money. But here's
I don't know how much jocks get paid over there. I have zero idea.
That's true.
But
It's Australia.
no dollars for a midday show is less money than $50,000 for a midday, or whatever the cost of that midday show would be.
Yeah, I also saw
They're coming for us, man.
Well, hold on, because I did see in one of the trades they did a whole survey, blah blah blah, of the fact that there was, I think, 34% or something of people were neutral in this subject, but 28 or some odd percent, very close, were interested in live local jocks, wanting to know the behind, like, personalities of local personalities type of thing.
Right.
Interested in that. Now in 2025. I'm kind of impressed by that. I expect kids to be like, no, Spotify. You know what I mean? So the fact that there was like very close to the neutral, it wasn't anti, it was neutral. That's kind of cool. So think of that part of it.
These pricks.
Why are they pricks? Who?
No, not the kids. I'm talking about the owners.
Oh, well, that's not.
The owners here. They got away with it for 6 months.
I feel like you calling.
This is like an episode of Scooby-Doo. They would have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids.
Pull off the mask. I feel like you calling management and ownership pricks is worse than me slacking one day a week.
No, but they know I'm right. They know. They know what they're doing. They know I know what they know that I know what they're up to.
You know they know. They know you know. You know they know you know. But
I just want them to know I know.
Don't say it out loud. They know you know.
I just want them to know I know. Fire me, I get a year off. I'll be okay with it. It was like, who was he doing? Where was he going? Was it a basketball coach? It was somebody. I had it in my email the other day. They got fired, and they were getting $40 million.
Oh my God, I'd love that.
All right. Oh, it was one of the NBA coaches. Was it the coach of Denver? He got fired right before the playoffs, and they fired him, and they still have 4 years left on his contract. I don't know if it was Denver. It was somebody, and he's getting paid $40 million to stay home. The dream right there.
That's the guilt. Doesn't it feel weird? Would you rather be working, though? Like, what are you doing now with your... Okay.
No.
Yeah, hell no.
What are you doing with your time now? Like,
that's winning the lottery, essentially.
That's exactly what it is winning the lottery. I tell you what I'm not doing, anything I don't want to. With $10 million a year coming in for 4 years, I'm not really doing anything
that's a
I don't
lot
want
of
to.
like that's excess. We can admit that's excessive. Like we can admit that you don't.
Well, that was his cat. He was getting 10.
No.
He signed a $50 million deal. He was getting $10 million a year for 5 years. He's got 4 years left on his contract. That's what he's got. That's what the reality of that situation is.
I understand, but he can also be okay with less money and maybe have a job.
Why do you hate people having money? Why do you hate it so much?
I don't hate it. It's a lot of, like you just said, and you the way you put it, I think is what hit me. $10 million a year for the next 4 years. That's $10 million. I can't spend that in 1 year. Now that I have excess moving into the next year.
You can figure out a way to.
Monica, even if it was $5 million a year for the next 4 years, I'm still not doing much of what I don't want to do. Even if it was $2 million a year coming in.
But can you admit?
Even if it was $1 million a year coming in,
I think
then
all
I might go get a job. Then I might go get a job to pad retirement. But other than that, and I wouldn't get a job doing anything I don't want to do. And that's what you call failing up. Opie and Anthony, they were the kings of this. Those guys used to get themselves fired, end up sitting out and getting paid millions of dollars to stay home and play video games. I've had so many conversations with Anthony about this. I used to get so jealous. So jealous
of someone getting fired.
They would get fired but back then the contracts were all guaranteed. They were like baseball contracts. They had a guaranteed deal. It was locked. No matter what, they got paid, and they did millions of dollars to sit home.
Do you remember Gareth Bale, the footballer? He played for Tottenham. And
he played for. He's on the Welsh team, isn't he? He played for Wales.
But he went to Madrid, and they benched him because he went back and forth with head office, like their management. And they're like, well, we're going to bench you. And he was asked in an interview if he was mad. He goes, no, I'm getting $450,000 a week to play golf and hang out. I'm doing fine. I'm okay with this decision.
He's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Right. Especially at that point, he wants out of there, so he'll say whatever he can.
Just going to chill and do what you want and get paid.
Meanwhile, he was lying. He wants to be a baller. He wanted to be on the field. He wanted to be playing.
Well, he was playing for Wales. whales. He didn't care because he's like, I'm getting the international stuff. I'm still playing. I'm still training. But now, I'm just focused on whales and golf.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because he had it, like, there was a quote. He was like, whales, golf, and something else in that order. And I was like, yeah, I get it.
You guys, but you...
Go ahead.
I think you got all three of us, I think, could admit we like our jobs. You're saying, oh, I wouldn't do anything I wouldn't want to do, or I would, getting paid to play golf and blah, blah. We're getting paid to literally sit on our butts and have a fun, cool job. Like, I like this job.
I love it, but if they were like, do you want to do this job?
Telling them things.
But they know. How is it a secret? Who wouldn't like this job? Like, I mean, there are a lot of people who are shy and who wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, this is a fun, good job. Like, every night I'm grateful at the end of the day that I have this job. Like, I don't hate my job.
We didn't say we hate it, though.
Exactly.
I would
You'd rather not do it?
I would take a payout if they were like, if you want $1 million a year or you get to do your job. And let's say I was full time. I'd be like, give me that $1 million a year. I'll figure out how to talk, do a podcast, get it out there, or like do what Ian does and just come in and hang out sometimes when you just want to talk.
But see, and that's what I think of when I think of I'd still work. Like, if I won the lottery tomorrow and it was $10 million for the rest of my life, I don't need this job anymore. I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's fun to me. It's not, there's the pressure of all, ratings and must do this and please don't fire me and all of that's completely gone. It's completely gone.
It's funny. I always said if I hit the numbers, I would still do this, believe it or not. I would still do this. I wouldn't do mornings.
Well, then you don't have to get up, yeah.
My eyes would never see 4:30 a.m. again.
People are going to have
Not unless I was on a bender. My eyes would never see it.
You wouldn't be on a bender.
That's what I'm saying. My eyes would never see 4:30 a.m.
What about?
And I'm not even talking about catching a flight, because if I had that kind of money, I'd be flying private and they leave when I want to leave.
Yeah.
You have everything figured out, don't you?
Yeah. I have a chef. I can cook my meals for me. I'm gonna have a trainer. I have a full thing in my house. I don't even have to leave to go to the gym. I'd be happy as hell.
Like you, so you honestly think
I would be a happy, wealthy person.
You
I'd
you
be
think
awesome at it.
that you everything would be perfect if you had again.
Never perfect.
I'm saying so there would be something missing. There would be a hole. You wouldn't be 100% happy if you had the means to travel in a PJ. You had the time off all the time. You didn't have to get before in the morning. Like, you got to do something with your life. Like, you have to have a purpose, right? Like,
right. That's why I would still do this.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
do
this.
Yeah.
I would do this. I have a good time coming in for these 2 hours, and it gets me out. It gives me a purpose to leave the house. Because without it, I probably wouldn't leave the house. I would not do mornings anymore. And that's not a slight about wanting to work with Roger. That's not what that is at all.
Of course not. They would say the same thing.
I just don't want to ever get up that early again. Ever.
Yeah. I don't mind mornings, but why's it got to be 4:30?
I know.
I'll get up at 6 or 7, but I don't got to get up. It's just so early.
I know. And every time, like, it's funny. You talk about, I have a new respect for the whole gratitude, searching for gratitude kind of thing. Because this morning I was at a red light at the end of my block, and there were like another car. I'm like, but where's that guy going? I'm going to make dick jokes. Where's that dude going?
Thank you. This is the perspective, not to, I guess
meanwhile, he's probably on his way to New York City. He's worked for finance and he's getting multi-million-dollar bonuses. And
yeah, but the stress he has on his job, of having to.
Listen, I have stress.
I know.
There's stress with the other one. You don't deliver, you're done.
And that's
you don't deliver,
true.
you're done. And the thing is it's like anytime, especially in this business, listen, blowing up the Roger and JP show made no sense. Made no sense to anybody in pro. No, they knew it. It was the truth. It made no sense. But we're owned by corporate America.
They can hear you. They can hear you.
But it's. I'm just being honest. I'm not knocking them. It's their business. So doing that for yourself, my point is, at any time, all this stuff can be taken.
Yes.
Right. So right now, I try to show some gratitude for everything that we do have going on and the success of things that we have going on. But you give me the opportunity to not work for somebody and not answer to somebody's whim. Somebody just looked at a piece of paper and said, you know what? You could probably do that show in the middle of the day on the Bone for less money. We don't. Yeah, we know they're great, and we know you're selling them, but you could probably do it for less. And by the stroke of a pen, they blew up a very successful show.
I think that's what's the most frustrating for me. If
And
we're
it's
being
out of our
honest.
control.
Yeah,
And I can't control it.
It's someone that doesn't know it. Like, I understand black and white paper or whatever. I still think that's wrong. But not sitting at a desk in a different state looking at bottom lines.
Right.
If you were to be here, even for a day, let alone like a week or a month, and listen to the show and understand how it works and see what people get out of it, that changes things instead of, to be able to have.
Well, here's the funny part. The company that owns us, right? They're in New York City. It's called Apollo Global Management. One of the owners has a place in the Hamptons. He listens to our morning show all the time because the one time they were in the building when we met him, he made it his business to come and tell Roger and I that he listens all the time, and he started spitting back stuff, so I know he wasn't lying. And he still fired us.
How
So
do
he
you
liked
sleep
us.
at night?
He liked us, and he fired us.
I don't know how people sleep. I understand jobs. That's their job. It's just, This is why when I say I don't want any responsibility, and I say that a lot, this is it. Like, I don't need to be that person up there. I don't care how much more money. I'd still be responsible for people losing their jobs, and I just can't. It's not
I
worth
wouldn't have a problem firing someone that sucks. I would
You
have
would
a
probably like it.
I would have a problem.
Douchebags. You'd be fighting douchebags.
I would have a problem firing somebody who's doing everything you asked of them, and they're being successful at it. But we have to fire them because they make too much money. But meanwhile, if you go on the sales side of the building and you make that same amount of money or more, you're walking on rose petals. That's that I would have a hard time with. I would have a hard time firing somebody that's doing everything you're asking of them and performing, but yet there's budget cuts and that person, for some, because they make a little bit too much money, they have to go. I would have a hard time.
And by the way, that little bit too much more money isn't a whole heck of a lot of money in
the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Up in the Air with George Clooney?
No, but that's where he stays in the airport?
No, that's the Tom Hanks movie thing.
Oh, my bad.
Up in the Air is where George Clooney, his job is to fly to different companies and fire people.
Oh, my God.
And it's this whole thing about, like, he does it face to face, and there's this new girl who's coming in for the company, and she thinks they should do it video conference wise, and he's like, that's not going to work. You got to do this face to face, and it's a pretty interesting movie.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be bored, and I was like so into the movie because like just one thing about people who live to travel and what that life is like, and then two, having to go to some place and just being like laying off 20 people, you know what I mean? And bringing them in one by one and watching them cry and kind of it's pretty crazy to think.
Like, if karma is real, what do you have coming your way if you're just a professional firer?
Yeah.
Or
what kind of what kind of seasons in the abyss do you have headed your way?
But maybe
your
that's
gig?
why because your karma before. This is your karma from something you did before. Now you have to go around and tell people that they're fired. That would suck. That's just a job I can't do. I'd probably start crying with them. I'd be like,
Firing people that suck, I have no problem with.
I feel like you would like cherry pick and be like, that guy's a douchebag. I can't stand his face.
It's not even about being a douchebag. I don't have to like you. I just need to know that you're an A player. If you're an A player, I don't
And
have
you
to
get to
like
judge
you.
that? Who judges?
Their performance.
So
Their
like straight up
performance.
ratings or how they are?
Kim Guthrie is always like that. It's like, listen, if you're an A performer, you're here. If you're a B- or a C performer, I got no problem with giving you the axe. And it was the truth. And you knew who the ones that were who are at work going through the motions, and not really putting their all into it, or not giving it not giving it everything they got, or they don't really seem all that interested. You know that. And in a lot of times when you fire that person, you're doing them a favor. Because they don't want to be in that place anymore anyway. That's just the security of a paycheck. Now they actually have to go out and hustle and find out what it is they do want to do and go after something that'll maybe make them happier.
That's the worst. The hustling, trying to find the next gig. I've only had to do that.
But you did it. You've had 25 jobs since I know you.
Oh, I'm radio. Oh, yeah, no. No, that to me, it's easier. It's easier when I don't care. Like, whatever. I don't care about this job. I don't care if I get it. I hope I get it so I can have money, but if I don't, I'll apply to another one. And that was a completely different. And I always, listen, you know me, my work ethic is stellar. I will, except for on Thursdays when I do nothing. But I will always get, even if I don't care about the job, like the data entry, mindless crap, I always performed to the best of my ability.
Because that's how you wire.
But I also don't care at all. I'm not part of the office gossip. I don't need to be invited to the birthday celebration. I don't care. Leave me alone. I'm kind of like y'all.
I'm like, you just described me to
I
a
know.
T.
That's how I was at my other.
I'll give you everything I got. Just don't talk to me.
Yes, that was it. And so wrong, but that was it.
No, I don't want to go to your happy hour. No, I don't want to be,
don't
doing
care.
any of that stuff. Oh, man.
I love my job, just for the record. I love it. I work my butt off. I do. Don't fire me.
No one's firing you. You're good. Everything is going swell.
New blog posts daily. I'm just really selling myself.
What's going on here? Hold on.
I don't know.
Second. I'm having. There we go. Somebody pressed buttons on me, scumbags. It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
Get Anaconda on digital today. Jack Black plays Doug McAllister, a wedding videographer who teams up with his childhood best friend, Griff, Paul Rudd, to produce their own low-budget remake of the 1997 film Anaconda in the Amazon, only to be attacked by a real giant snake.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Save for their story. Prepaid 529 plans start at $29 a month. Enroll today.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactile. Listen to me and mark your calendar now for Sunday, March 15th for Sharkapalooza, Second Amendment Festival and Range Day. It's a try before you buy, an all-you-can pew-pew experience featuring some of the biggest names in the game, like Genesis Arms, Sons of Liberty, Staccato, 6 Hour, Exigent Defense, Dead Air Silencers, and more. Limited tickets are still available online now at sharkcoasttactical.com. This event will sell out. Purchase your tickets now and join us at Guncraft Range in Ruskin, Florida for our full-scale range day. Test fire guns and suppressors from your favorite firearm brands in the industry.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
1025 The Bone.